The World Beneath the Shadows, Chapter 4, The Mysteries Below the Mist. Vanis's eyes flickered open and shut, catching glimpses of being helpless carried over someone else's shoulders in the depths of the dark forest. Vanna's vision was clouded and intermittent, barely relishing a growl of a creature and a piercing gaze of eyes in the forest before the darkness claimed him again. Abruptly awoken by a splash of cold water, Vanis gasped, his eyes widening as he scrambled backwards towards a tree. A muscular blond man with a hair tied back stared down at him, his expression tense. Panic set in for Vanis. His heart raced, his body ached, the taste of blood filled his mouth. Vanis noticed bandages on various wounds across his body, clean and well applied. Trembling, Vanis confronted the man. "What do you want? How did I get here?" The man's dark blue eyes flickered past the dancing flames of a fire pit before meeting Vanis. "I saw a Xanison, or so I thought, running along the cliff. We don't allow intruders here, and I shot to scare it. We didn't realise you were in its mouth until you were thrown from it, disappearing into thick mist below." Vanis leaned back heavily on the tree, his gaze fixed on the man dressed like a character from his favourite video games, clad in a black gambeson with a padded chest, and a sword next to the man. Noticing the resemblance helped Vanis relax slightly. "You know how I survived the fall?" "What is Xanison?" Vanis asked. "You survived because Olentis, the mist dragon, chose to save you, for reasons unknown to us," the man replied. "And for Xanison, the shapeshifter, or perhaps a mage." "A mage?" Vanis interjected, recalling the woman in the cell that transformed into a crow amidst the smoke. The man's eyebrow raised, intrigued. "What do you know about mages?" Vanis answered, "I don't know much. I just saw a woman vanish in a puff of smoke, turning into a crow." The man muttered, gazing intently at Vanis. "And where are you from?" "I'm from what? And what is your name?" Vanis replied. The man nodded. "I'm called Sanitas. I suspect you were from what? I have a proposal. If you share information about your world, what you know about ours, I can help you learn skills to survive here." Vanis hesitated. "Why should I tell you about Ut? You might attack it." Sanis chuckled. "We can reach your world. Only the game entities here can. Your knowledge is valuable. Orders from Ut has helped us craft tools for survival. For instance," he said, lifting his sleeve to reveal a high-tech gadget. Pressing it, a light displayed an image of a map and 2 dots flickering. "Cool. I doubt I can help. I'm not very good with technology," Sanitas smirked, while staring at Vanis through the flames. "You'd be surprised what you know. I once came across a man from your world who was weak and careless, and he thought the same. But as he adapted and understood more, he helped create these amazing tools like the one I just showed you. So maybe now you won't be much use, but that doesn't mean you won't be in the future. Since Onatis, the mist dragon, saved you, I'll help you for a short term. What is your name?" "It's Vanis," he replied. Sanitas responded, "I'll bring you somewhere safer. We must rest for the night so your wounds can heal." As Sanitas spoke of bringing Vanis to safety, exhaustion overtook him. Vanis collapsed into unconsciousness. The last image in his mind was Sanitas' muck, illuminated by the fire glow. So that's the end of the chapter. So I think for these kind of chapters going forward, at the end of the chapter, I'll kind of give an author's point of view on how the story was created and any kind of inspirations I might have got, for those might be interested to know. And yeah, so in the chapter, only up to recently, I figured out who the baddie was and the plot. At this time writing this chapter, I didn't really know where the story is going. I had a few ideas, but I didn't fully know who the baddie is. And yes, who's this mystery man? He kind of reminds me of one of my characters in one of the main characters a bit in the Swords of Forgotten Marys. A bit. You're basically listening to my first drafts. And at this time, as I was writing this, I didn't fully know where the story was going to take. All I knew was just have to give Lannis lead up to get skills so he can survive. I'm very excited to see how it develops as the story prolongs. Hopefully you find it more interesting, more intriguing, and a few questions which you hopefully get answered towards the end. So writing this part, I just want to add a bit more mystery, add more characters, get the story pushing forward. But now that I know what the story will be like, I'm looking forward to writing it, and I'm looking forward to you to listen. I hope you're enjoying the story so far, and if you're listening to this with a like button or follow up, please click away, as it will help me dramatically. If you're interested to see what my novel's about, the one that I wrote, the first story that I absolutely love, and if you're liking this story so far, you would probably enjoy it. It's called Swords of the Unforgotten Marys. The link to the story should be in the script. If not, just Google search it and you'll find it. It's a fantasy novel, not LitRPG, but it's a fantasy novel. And well, because I'm writing this story, you're enjoying this, well, I wrote the other one, so it's definitely something to read. I love to get feedback. That's the reason why I'm writing this story that you listen to, is to improve my skills, improve my writing, and hopefully in time I'll get feedback and grow as an author and create even better stories. So that's why you're actually kind of listening to my first drafts. Thank you for listening. I hope you're enjoying the story so far, and I can't wait to have the next chapter published for you to listen to. Anyway, have a good day and thank you for listening.